Oh, okay. You feeling a little lost. You feeling a little misused. You feeling a little empty. You feeling a little lost direction. You feeling like nobody understands you. You feeling like the world owes you something. You feeling like everybody is doing something to you. Nah, they not. That's you. That's that inner you being alerted, telling you to get up and change, telling you that it is ready for something new. That's that inner you telling you that you have the potential to be better than what you are now. People are so caught up in these facades, they don't listen to themselves no more. People are so caught up in watching TV and listening to lies in the music that they can't even be themselves no more. But then you get upset when somebody tries to tell you that it is okay to change and better yourself. That's not what you want to hear. You want to hear everything is going to be okay. No, it's not going to be okay if you do not get yourself up and start to move. If you do not get yourself up and start to create action. No, stop reaching for that pile of money that you want and create the action that's going to help you build a stable climbing base so you can get up there and get it. But that's not what you want. You want to be okay right now. And this comes to play. Do you want your cookies now or do you want your cookies later? I'll take my cookies later. I'll take my cookies for what they truly are. They are still baking in the oven. Those over there are not mine. Those are not ready. I will not take those because I'm not going to be satisfied with how they are. And then I'm going to have to do what? Start over. But if you take your time and perfect your craft and forever stay a student, you're going to go so much further. You have to understand that life is going to throw you lemons when you have a sweet tea on hand. You have to understand that everything is not always going to be organic. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to lose people down the road that you're supposed to travel on. You're going to stay in the house many days because you would rather do something better with your funds or with your mind or with your body than to go out and turn up and spend some money and then be stressed out a couple days later. You are going to sit there and turn around, turn your other cheek and look at other people while they call you and they try to entice you to go out and tell you that you lame. You're going to have so many people turn their back on you. So many people are going to lose sight of what you really meant to do because they're not meant to do it. Why are we so afraid to be great? Why are we so afraid to lose? Because we're not listening to you. Me. I'm not listening to me. If I stay the same and I continue to make excuses and complain about my situation, guess what? I've been alerted. My soul has alerted me. It is time to grow. It is time to flourish. I am frustrated with everything around me. That means that is no longer my scenery. That is no longer the atmosphere I need to be in. That is no longer the place that I need to strive to be great in. I belong somewhere else. I've been thinking of a master plan. Let's figure out a way to implement this. I've been thinking about going to school. Let's figure out a way to implement this and get me in school while I'm still doing this. Because, hey, you got to work to live. But people that are going to work, they want to have something. You get up and go to work every day. Just think about it. You get up and go to work every day. You work a 9 to 5, hardcore every day. You get up, you get dressed. You might hate it, but you go because you know you get in your bag. At that job, you might be frustrated. You might take it for so long, but your soul gets alerted and you start to get irritated. You start to want to either leave or get promoted. What do? Do you leave without trying to get promoted? Or do you figure out exactly what it is you want to do? You know what you want to do. Stop listening to people that's holding you back. Stop listening to energy vampires. Stop listening to these people that have their hand out and they're continuously reaching for what you have. Stop reaching for these people that can no longer help you or serve you any good. Stop reaching for the people that are telling you what you're doing is wrong, because what you're doing just might be right, but you might be around the wrong crowd. Truth be told, it's a win-lose situation. I spoke on this before. I said sometimes you feel like you're winning, but really in actuality you losing. You might, I don't care how much money you're making during that time or how much success you feel you have at that time, but sometimes you're losing. Sometimes you had a choice to make more. You had a choice to grow. You had a choice to go to a company and get promoted faster. You had a choice to buy a house at one point, but you slacked off and started spending again. You had a choice to do everything you wanted to do, but you failed because you didn't make that right choice. Now, the universe and God is going to show you what it is to truly hurt. They're not going to let you drown, though. You're not going to drown. You're going to wake up during that time. When you feel yourself seeping under the water, and you have you ever felt, question, have you ever felt yourself seeping away underwater? And you felt like you were drowning and there was nobody to grab you, but you pulled yourself up out of that? That was the universe showing you what it was to be back in that position, showing you that you didn't want to be there, showing you that you didn't have to be there. You just made a few wrong moves. And it's not necessarily wrong, because every failure is a blessing. Because guess what? You learned a lesson. And I always say this, people be like, well, that rhymes. It doesn't matter if it rhymes or not. But think of it like this. If you don't know what it is to fail, you will never know what it is to truly win. You think you're winning because you might get a little bit of paper. But have you ever won and your skin glowed? Have you ever won and you were healthy? Have you ever won and everybody around you was eating? Have you ever won and you really uplifted and put somebody on a pedestal that they needed to be put on? Every road that you're going to take is not meant for everybody. Every route that you're going to go down is not meant for you to have a partner on. Every place that you go to is not meant for you to bring your crew. Sometimes you got to be the big dog in the situation. You got to go check things out first. You got to see who fits what position. You got to play puzzle pieces. Blessings, positive vibes. You're the missing puzzle piece to you. You're the missing puzzle piece to you. Nobody else. Nobody's heart, nobody's mind, nobody's you. Money, nothing material. You have to be a winner to you. When your soul alerts you, pay attention. Trust the process. You'll win. Blessings, positive vibes bestowed to each and every one of y'all.